Who will win the 2023-2024 English Premier League season? Well, we might hear a series of conflicting answers from different fans and pundits, but from a neutral perspective, most will pick out Manchester City. But why not? Pep Guardiola's side are always the favorite almost every season, and seeing that they have won 5 of the last 7 titles, including 3 in a row from 2021 to 2023. But will City reign supreme once again? Or will they be dethroned by Arsenal, who almost won it last year? Will Manchester United finally get their hands on the trophy since 2013? Will Liverpool replicate their 2020 triumph season? Will Spurs finally win the league? Or will Chelsea under new management be crowned champions at the end of the season? Hey there, football fanatics, welcome to this channel dedicated to all things related to the round leather game, and in today's video, we're going to preview English Premier League 2023-2024, and the chances of each Big Six team for winning it. But before we dive into it, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any of our uploads. Alright, without further ado, let's buckle up and explore who's going to be crowned the champions this season. Manchester City. Let's start with the defending champs, Manchester City, who, as mentioned earlier, are always favorites, and that will be the case coming into the new season. They might have lost a few players like team captain Ilkay Gundogan, who moved to Barcelona, or Riyad Mahrez, who moved to Al Ahly in Saudi Arabia, but they still have the services of Norwegian superstar Erling Haaland, who shattered Premier League records last season. He ended the 2022-23 league campaign with 36 goals, which is a Premier League record in a single season by a player. Haaland will look to replicate that form heading into the season, and that might just prove to be the City's secret weapon. Not forgetting that they also have Kevin De Bruyne, who needs no introduction because we all know what the Belgian is capable of doing on the pitch. There is also other stars like Phil Foden, Ruben Dias, and new signing Mateo Kovacic, who joined from Chelsea this summer. With this squad, Pep Guardiola would be eyeing the prize once again and looking to win the title for the 4th time in a row, which hasn't happened in a very long time. Their chances of retaining the title are pretty high. Why? They are just consistent and well-drilled, and last season just shows that. It's hard looking past Manchester City winning it again, but they'd face serious competition like last season, and Arsenal would be up there. Arsenal. Mikel Arteta's side came so close to winning the league last season for the first time since the Invincible season, but they crumbled right at the end, and they, quote, bottled it. Arsenal were top of the table for almost the entire season, but poor run of results from the last 5 to 10 games damaged their quest. But Mikel Arteta would certainly tell his team to look past that, and he'll rally them to challenge again this season. They've been busy doing the transfer window, shopping like they're competing in a sale. Mikel Arteta's got some fresh talent on board. Kai Havertz joined from London rivals Chelsea, Jurrien Timber joined from Ajax, and Declan Rice joined from another London side, West Ham, for a club record fee. Yeah, Arsenal splashed over €100 million to land the England international. These were the high-profile moves by the Gunners, and star defender William Saliba also extended his contract to remain at the Emirates, and this would be a morale booster for the team as they started crumbling last season immediately after Saliba was injured. Let's see what this season holds for them, and their chances of dethroning City would depend on their consistency, which they lacked in the previous season. But one team who also lacks consistency is Manchester United. Manchester United. For United fans, what they'd give to be champions once again. They haven't tasted the glory since the departure of Sir Alex Ferguson in 2013. More than 10 years and counting, which is very unlikely from the team with the most Premier League titles in history. But this upcoming season would provide a sense of hope for Manchester United. I mean, they always have hope every other previous season, but this time, they will hope it'd be different. Last season proved that they have a capable manager in the person of Erik ten Hag, and with some good signings to add to the team, they'll aim for the prize. Players like Mason Mount, who joined from Chelsea, Andre Onana, who joined from Inter Milan to replace David De Gea, and recently Rasmus Højlund, who joined from Atlanta, will look to improve the squad in areas which they were lacking last season. Also, senior players like Marcus Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, who was made captain, and Casemiro will look to lead the team in all aspects. Ten Hag is an ambitious manager, as we've seen in Ajax, and Manchester United fans would be excited at what he could achieve in his second season in charge, having won the Carabao Cup and finished second in the FA Cup in his first season. Like Arsenal, United's biggest challenge is consistency at the crucial moments of the season, and if they work on that, they'd have a big shot at the title. A team who would want to have a big shot at the title is Liverpool. Liverpool. It's really surprising that Jurgen Klopp's side has only won the league once during his 8-year stay at Anfield. No thanks to Pep Guardiola, who denied them the title a couple of times during the last day of the 2018-19 and the 2021-2022 seasons, where they lost the league by a point. Liverpool, in fact, finished with 97 points and 93 points respectively, which, frankly speaking, wins you the league 10 out of 10 times in a league without Pep Guardiola. Jurgen Klopp would hope to clinch the title this season, and he'll look to put behind an average previous season where they finished outside the top 4. Players have left. The likes of Jordan Henderson and Fabinho, who are senior players, have moved to Saudi Arabia. But the Reds have reinforced their midfield by signing World Cup winner Alexis McAllister from Brighton and Dominik Szoboszlai from RB Leipzig. These are great players to add to the likes of Mo Salah, Darwin Núñez, Diogo Jota, Cody Gakpo, and others. Before last season, Liverpool were always City's strongest challengers for the title, and they'd hope to get the better of Pep Guardiola's side this season. Tottenham Hotspur. Okay, many people will ask why they are included when talking about titles, as they are the only Big Six team without a league trophy, but be that as it may, the team can be as unpredictable as the weather. Tottenham Hotspur have had some title challenges in the past, so it's right to include them. It remains unclear if they'd still have the services of point man Harry Kane amid interest from German giants Bayern Munich. But if they lose him, it would be a huge blow for new manager Ange Postecoglou. Spurs are always in the mix for the top 4, but if they'd avoid losing points at games they are expected to win, they might have a title shot. They have good players aside from Kane, with the likes of Son, Richarlison, Kulusevski, and Newman Madison. Chelsea. Last season would definitely be one that Chelsea fans would want to forget. The Blues finished 12th on the rankings, which was their lowest ever finish in a very long time. But a lot has changed over the past months, with the appointment of Mauricio Pochettino as head coach. The club has also seen a massive clear-out of players, which has resulted in an entirely almost new team. The likes of Havertz, Mount, Azpilicueta, Loftus-Cheek, Koulibaly, Mendy, Pulisic, and some others have all parted ways from Stamford Bridge. But new and promising faces have arrived, such as Christopher Nkunku, who was the top scorer last season in the German Bundesliga. Star players still remain like Reece James, Ben Chilwell, Thiago Silva, and Enzo Fernandez, so Pochettino still has a pretty much decent squad to work with. Will they win the Premier League? Well, it might be going too far considering the squad overhaul and their 12th place finish last season, but the team only has Premier League football to focus on, and mind you, the last season Chelsea failed to play in Europe, they won the league. Of course, I'm not saying they'll win this season, but who knows? And with that, we've come to the end of today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. If so, then smash that like button and leave your comments below. Also, remember to subscribe and turn on notifications so you'll never miss any of our uploads.